I want to talk late registration.
I want to talk late registration.
I want to talk late
Right.
registration.
Right.
18 years ago today,
This is
Kanye
actually some
West.
Kanye we should be talking about.
Yeah, man. I hear Kanye's working on some new music. That's what I heard.
Let's talk about late registration, Mike.
Well, Late Registration is your favorite Kanye West
It
album.
is.
It turns 18 years old today. Odd story, man. When Late Registration came out, this is what me and my homies used to do. We would, around that time, it's like 05, we would all collectively come together and listen to an album at the same time, right?
Right.
Put it in the CD player, let it ride, and you know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like a Motown thing where everybody was sitting there like, you fucking with this? You know, yay, nay, whatever, next song. And I remember us sitting there listening to Late Registration. And at the moment, maybe because he was taking things in a different direction at the time, it wasn't as sample heavy as we were used to, or as I was used to from him. I really wasn't feeling the album first listen. Yeah, I know.
Mike, I'm looking at this track list.
Yeah, it's heavy. No, I was like that with Bonds Over Bad Dad too the first time I heard it. I was like, what is this? But
you
again,
talking about a record. I'm talking about this album. Ooh, this album was ooh.
Well, we heard Diamonds first, and then Gold Digger, and then I think that, you know,
those
the rest
might
of
not
the
even
album.
be top 5 records on this album. That's why this album is so great and why I think it's his best project. I mean, Mike, almost everything on here is classic or close to it. Like most of the records on, first of all, there's not a bad record on here, but all the records on here are great, and there's a lot of classic stuff on. Mike.
Well, I'm going to let you get to it. Hold on. AB Studios with a super chat says, so Warren G recently said he produced The Chronic and got no pennies, no publishing. Dr. Dre got ghost producers. I'm sorry. Dr. Dre is a mixer/engineer. Question mark.
Even the skits, Mike, the broke five broke, we ain't got it.
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
We ain't got it.
Okay, so
Ain't
why
got
would
no
you
money.
say why would you say
These
that
are
Late
his-
Registration is your favorite Kanye West
No,
album?
because it's his best album.
Okay.
Because it's his best
Oh,
album.
you say it's his best album.
Because it has the most. Okay, your best album usually has the best songs on there. This is the album with the best songs from beginning to end of any of his projects, including My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy feels more classic, but song for song, this is the project. Mike, Heard 'Em Say with Adam Levine.
Great record.
Touch the Sky with Lupe.
Great record.
Gold Digger, Mike.
Great
Drive Slow with Paul
Oh,
Wall.
stop it, Gold Digger.
Like,
I've always thought that, you know, like how I say about Bonds Over Bad
Mike,
Dad,
no.
the cast.
All these songs are great. We've only named 3 songs. They're great.
No, we're gonna take
Songs
this
are
one
great.
slow. I think the Gold Digger exemplifies who Kanye West is as an artist. If somebody dropped down from outer space and it was like, who's this Kanye West guy as an artist? I'm
Yes.
probably gonna play them Gold Digger. It's
Yes.
witty, it's a banger. It actually has content and context to it. He's being funny, he's being serious. It's everything. Like that record is who he is.
It's a great manifesto record.
It is.
It is.
I mean, past, present, and future. You
Yeah.
can look at Gold Digger. I mean, they always quote the record when they talk about his relationships. You know what I mean?
You stay trying and you stay right, girl. And when he get on,
Yeah.
he leave your ass for a white girl.
It's a great record. It's a great
Well,
record.
foreshadowing by Kanye too, about what was happening to him. So
You said Drive Slow. You were at Drive Slow.
we got Heard Him Say Touch the Sky, Gold Digger, Mike. I mean, those records are all 5s to me. That's what I'm saying. Like all those records are 5. Drive Slow, Mike, 5.
I love Drive Slow.
Drive Slow, like
You
Drive
know-
Slow for some people is the best record on this album.
I think Drive Slow, and I love when T.I.
The
got
story
on
on
it,
here is
and
great too.
It reminds me of this album's version of Spaceship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's better than Spaceship.
It's better than Spaceship, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Mike, My Way Home, the Common feature.
I love that shit.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, with the Gil Scott-Heron, yeah.
Crack music, Mike.
I like crack music. I like where he took it on
I'm about to
crack
say,
music.
crack music is another one of those songs. It's like, who's Kanye? It's like right there. From the place where the father's gone, the mother's is hardly home.
It's very power-like.
Yeah. This is power before power.
Mm-hmm.
How the Mexicans say you just trying to party, Holmes. They want to lock us all in a box like styrofoam. Who gave Saddam anthrax? George Bush got the answers. Back in the hood, it's another type of chemical. Arm & Hammer, bacon, soda, raise they whole quota. No, he's going crazy on this album, Mike. He's a star. These bars are high. These beats are incredible.
This is when he becomes a star. I will give you that.
Mike, we haven't named the bad song yet. We're halfway through the album. All these songs are great. Mike, what might be his best song to me? Roses.
Love Roses.
I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers?
Mm.
They say her heart can't take the anesthesia. It'll send her body into a seizure. That little thing by the hospital bed, it'll stop beeping. Hey, chick, I'm at a loss for words.
Melvin Wright with the super chat says, I remember riding in my car and Shade 45 debuted We Major. And as I'm vibing to it, I remember saying Nas would sound great on that beat. And when he came on it, I lost my shit. Had to pull over.
Like, Bring Me Down with Brandy is probably the weakest point of this album.
I think so, too.
But then it picks right back up with Addiction.
Yeah.
And then it's Diamonds from Sierra Leone.
That beat from Addiction's crazy.
Addiction's one of the best records on here, Mike.
Diamonds. Let's talk Diamonds. To me, that was his coming out party as an MC. Like, I think that was the first song I heard from this album in relation to, first song I heard on this album. So everything I heard before that was College Dropout, right? And when he comes out there, close your eyes and imagine, feel the magic, Vegas on acid, seen through East St. Laurent glasses. I'm like, yeah, he's a different rapper than he was on College Dropout.
Rapping. That's what I'm saying. Is just like, the guy on College Dropout is insightful and witty.
Right.
This guy is those things, and he got bars, Mike. And the production is cleaner and crisper. These songs are more complete and finished than the ones on the College Dropout. People hate to admit it. It's like, no, song for song, College Dropout do not want to go with these records. These are fives. These records are 5 out of 5.
If you're talking about clean and engineering and
song.
quality,
I'm talking song for song. It don't matter.
College Dropout is. It's kind of like the difference between 36 Chambers and Wu-Tang Forever. You know what I mean? Like, they're better on Wu-Tang Forever. The songs are cleaner on Wu-Tang Forever. But
this ain't no
Into
Wu-Tang.
the 36 is just raw.
This ain't no Wu-Tang Forever. These songs are better than the songs on College Dropout.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
This album's better than Wu-Tang Forever.
It's like, oh, fuck yeah. Easy. Yeah. Like, no, Mike, I'm sorry. Like, Gold Digger better than Slow Jams. Fuck what you heard.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Touch the Sky.
But is it better than Through the Wire?
Touch the Sky is better than Get 'Em High. You feel what I'm saying?
It is. It's a weird comparison, but I get you.
Yeah, Mike, We Major better than 2 words.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
now that I disagree.
We Major's better than 2 words. You overrate 2 words,
Mike. 2 words is crazy.
It's just Mos Def's verse. I hate to be the one to break it to you. It's
Kanye's verse on this is crazy too, man.
It's just good. It's not this. Mike,
save me.
Mike, we can keep going. So it goes to Diamonds to We Major. So he has the J and the Nas feature back to back.
Unpopular opinion, I like the regular Diamonds over the remix.
That's fair. Hey Mama.
Incredible.
Mike, my low-key favorite joint on this album is Celebration. I love Celebration. It's great. Gone with Consequence, Late. Mike, this is a tour. No, Mike, this is the best. This is the best shit he ever made in the end.
What's the best song on that album?
That's the problem, Mike. It's like, well, it depends on where you want to go. I think it's Roses because it's like that's the vulnerable Kanye that executes the song that we rarely get. That's why Roses is the song on the album to me because it's like, oh, we're not going to get that guy again. Like, we've gotten different versions of that guy, but we haven't gotten that guy back since he made Roses. And that's why I think Roses is special. So I would say Roses is the best song on this album still.
I think Late Registration is when this man became a superstar. And
like, you can pull up his other
left
albums.
The producing thing. I don't want to say left it behind, but before Late Registration, it was all about he's a producer that raps. Now he's the rapper.
He can rap his ass off.
Yeah.
Mike, he doesn't have an album that song for song matches these songs. He doesn't have.
I think you might be surprised if you put College Dropout against it. I mean, I hear what you're saying. He elevated on just about everything that he was doing on College Dropout, but the feel that College Dropout had,
and I hear you,
that off the wall thriller thing again.
It might be some more. This is off the wall thriller type of thing.
Yeah. And I want people to be clear. I got Thriller over Off the Wall.
I got Off the Wall over Thriller, but I got Late Registration over the College Dropout. Mike, these songs are too great, Mike. I remember being in Cali when this came out, and I remember he was in Vegas on a billboard, and I was like, this nigga's already playing in Vegas?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, because Gold Digger was out. I was like, oh, yay, big.
Yep.
Like, Kanye's big.
And you know what's interesting about Gold Digger is the fact that he's a producer. He's giving everybody else all kind of hits, great beats, and this, that, and the third.
Not like this.
He wouldn't have given any. I mean, I don't think anybody would even pick the Gold Digger beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did things to that beat, like we were talking about with DMX. he did things to that beat that nobody else would have been able to do to that track.
Like crack music. It's like crack music should have been on Game's album.
Now I can see that.
But no.
No,
Like,
I can
My
see
Way
that.
Home should have been on Common album. Kanye like, no.
No, that's
My
fine.
album, Drive Slow should have been on Paul Wall album. Kanye like, no.
No, that's my record.
It's my record. And come on in here.
Critical Mass with the super chat says, there's a section of black men who feel proud of themselves for putting Eminem over black MCs. They want to prove so bad that they don't care about race. It's weird. That does sound weird.
No, Mike, there's about Mike, there are 12 great records on this. Like, not good. There are 12 great records on this album. I don't think he has an album with 12 great records, including My Beautiful Dark. Not great.
All right. You're going to make me do
great?
this. You're going to make me do this. So we're going to go College Dropout.
You don't want to do it.
Let's go College Dropout.
That's fine.
We do this on this show. We Don't Care.
Heard him say.
I think We Don't Care is better than
I think Heard him say is better. My Aunt Pam picking the cigarettes now. And my little cousin picking them cigarettes now.
I don't know, man. We don't care what people say. They trying to cut the lights out like we don't live here. Like, it's like what he saying their favorite 50 Cent song is 12 Questions. Dyslexic.
Heard him say
I
it's a better
love
song.
that record.
Heard him say is better.
That's such a great intro. I think it's his best intro, in my opinion.
I think Heard him say is his best intro.
He also has a great intro when it comes to
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy actually is the best intro, Mike. It is.
I love that intro.
Too
I
many,
can't lie.
too many Urkels on your team. That's why your win's low.
That beat is crazy.
Yeah.
Don't make me pull the toys out.
Eh.
All right, we got All Falls Down.
Got Touch the Sky. I actually think
I think
that's All Falls Down.
is a better
I
song.
think that's All Falls Down.
Then we got Spaceship.
Gold Digger. Gold Digger's
Digger
bigger.
got that.
Yeah.
Jesus Walks.
Drive Slow.
Jesus Walks.
You can have that.
Never Let Me Down.
My Way Home, Common.
Never Let Me Down, Lindstat.
That's cool.
Get 'Em High.
Crack music's better than Get 'Em High.
I don't know about that one, Coop.
Put it in the chat.
I don't know about that
Put it
one.
in the chat. I don't want to
Crap
talk to you about
music
it.
or Get 'Em High.
You be overrating Get 'Em High. It's just really Common's verse. The rest of it's just.
Who the fuck is this? Emailing me at 11:36, telling me that she 3626.
Yeah, give me crack music.
Let's see. Workout Plan. You know what? You was dissing Workout Plan the other day, man.
It's whack. Roses.
Workout Plan is fire, man.
It's not
I
better
was
than
listening to
Roses.
Workout Plan the other day. Hold on 1 second, man. Hello? Hey, I'm doing a show. Can I hit you back? I'm doing a show. Can I hit you back? All right. Okay. All right. I'll hit you back. Sorry about that. Kept getting calls. I was like, I'm going to put it on Do Not Disturb. But I didn't want to do that because, I'll lose everything in the chat. So what? We, Workout Plan is not whack.
Roses. It's better.
Roses is better than Workout Plan.
Yeah.
Slow Jams.
Bring Me Down. You can have that.
All right. I feel like I'm winning more.
Hold on. How many of you won, really? You didn't win the first one. You put that in the chat.
We could tie that one up, but I feel like I won the first one. Now, this is the weakest point of this album. Breathe In, Breathe Out.
Addiction's better than Breathe In, Breathe Out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. School Spirit.
Diamonds from Sierra Leone.
Yeah, that's Diamonds.
See how you start losing, Mike?
2 words.
We Major.
2 words is better.
Chat.
We just talked about this.
Chat.
Through the Wire.
Hey Mama. That's Through the Wire.
That's Through the Wire, but I
it's
love
not
Hey
like,
Mama.
But I love Hey Mama. It's
Yeah.
It's not like some blowout. Yeah. Hey Mama's
Family
great.
Business.
Celebration. I like
Family
Celebration more. Right.
Yeah.
See, some of it's his preference.
Yeah.
Some of this
Last
is
Call.
See, I got Gone and I got Late. That's what I mean. Is like
Last Call's better.
I don't think Last Call's better than Late.
You don't think so?
No.
Last Call is epic.
I like Late more than I like Last Call. What would you do for a Klondike? For 2 dikes, that's Christina Milian. Like,
Well, this man has a very special catalog because he has 4 albums that many people, or a lot of people, will argue are his best albums.
yeah, no, he has 3 or 4 legitimate albums. You can say it's like, no, that's his best shit. Because I tell you what, it's like my favorite Kanye song might be on what I think is his 4th best album, and that's Graduation. Because Flashing Lights might be my favorite Kanye song.
I don't even think Outkast has a catalog like that. I don't think many people will tell you Stankonia is Outkast's best album.
No,
Maybe
that's what I'm
they
saying.
would.
People walk around and will tote Graduation around like Graduation's number 1, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
like, that's number 4 on my list.
Yeah. He has 4 legitimate #1 albums for people.
Well, he has 4 legitimate classics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's special.
Yeah.
Most quote unquote rapping ass rappers don't have 4 legitimate classics. So
And he sold a lot of records. And he made the hits. And he has the critical acclaim.
I say he's made classics for other people. Daytona,
Yeah.
B, Finding Forever, The Blueprint.
He's very hard to
Co-production.
rank. Because I think we rank people by MC skills, right?
He's got skills. This is the album
He
that
does.
showed he got skills.
Exactly.
Late Registration is the skill. How about this? This is like the ATLiens album. It's like, you hear how this motherfucker rapping?
You're right.
You hear how he's rapping on here, though.
Would anybody say that Kanye West is a better MC than LL Cool J?
Yes, there are people who feel that way.
Because he's covered more topics.
He's made better albums.
Could LL make a Jesus Walks?
That's not fair.
It's not fair. But it's
That's
what
not
it
fair.
is.
Be fair.
Do you think that
Be fair.
Do you think Kanye can make the records that LL made? I don't think he can make Mama Said Knock You Out.
See, that's the thing. It's so
But would
hard
he
to
need
gauge.
to?
Right.
Can't Tell Me Nothing gives you that feel, right?
Yeah, what did he fall off from? Late Registration? Right. No. Ain't no Mama Said Knock You Out vibes. He didn't fall off from nothing.
Yeah.
He was off Late Registration. He was winning big.
Should he be ranked over somebody like a LL Cool J, who is top 10, one of the greatest ever. Longevity is incredible.
Here's what I'll tell you. Kanye's records aren't as classic as L's records. He's got more, but he doesn't have, like, here's the thing. If Gold Digger is his calling card, that's not enough for Jingling Baby.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think when we're talking about individual songs, right, I don't think many people can contest with LL when it comes to that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
His Achilles heel is the album part of it in relation to his all-time great peers.
Forget Oreos, eat Cool J cookies, I'm bad. It's like, I don't know if he has like that. Like, that's what I'm saying is it's like Jesus Walks and Through the Wire are special, but it's like, I mean, I'll just say this respectfully. It's like, well, it ain't Dear Mama, and it ain't getting played like in a lot of hip hop spaces where normally hip hop get played. Nah, you can take some of L shit everywhere. You feel what I'm saying?
You don't think Kanye stuff gets played in hip hop spaces like that?
No. I'm just talking about specifically those would probably be his best records in a lot of people's opinion in terms of like, stuff he's released. It's like Jesus Walks and Through the Wire, those records he's done that quote unquote other people can't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he does the other thing, it's like, how about this? What record does he have that it's like when it comes on is comparable to like Doing It with L? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know what happens when Doing It comes on, right? Like, motherfuckers literally go wild. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what record does Kanye have like that when it drops in the club? It's like, oh, that's that shit. Because L got a lot of joints like that from a lot of different eras, a lot of different ways. It's like, no, he's got Doing It, but he's got Jingling Baby. But he's got Mama Said Knock You Out. But he's got Going Back to Cali. But he's got Booming System. But he's got Around the Way Girl. But he got Radio.
Yeah.
He got a lot.
bangers.
He got a lot. He got a lot of different type of bangers that play well in all the hip hop spaces, though.
In different eras.
Right. But it plays well everywhere, Mike.
LP with the super chat says he's had a lot of help, though, and we're not bringing it up. Mad help on beats and writers, but better than LL, Kanye didn't make Jesus Walks either. LOL.
I told you John Bryan is the reason that Late Registration sounds so clean from Fiona Apple's Extraordinary Machine.
Well, again, is it wrong that he went out there and got a John Bryan to go out there and co-produce the album with him? Those are the things that we talked about we want Cole to do, right?
I was actually about to say,
because at the end of the day, it's about making the best music possible, right?
It's his best rapping ass rapper album.
Yeah,
you want to know why?
Because he didn't have to focus on all the production.
Say it again, Mike.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I mean.
It's about being smart. I'll say this, man. Like, I respect talent. Justin Timberlake has made really good music in his career. Do I think that he is the best singer, dancer, or any of those things? No. But he's smart. He's a smart singer.
And he's got a lot of bangers.
He is a smart dancer.
He's got a lot of bangers.
Exactly. He knows who to get, where to get them, where he's comfortable at vocally to make the best product. There's nothing wrong with being smart.
He's got a lot of bangers.
You got some people out there who will go out there and try to do everything, and the project suffers because they're not playing to their strengths. Kanye's great at playing to his strengths. He'll go call RZA. He'll go call Pete Rock when he needs to.
He'll call Havoc.
Yeah. I mean, look at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Everybody got credit on there.
Everybody.
Because it was about making the best effort. And I don't know when we got to this whole, maybe it's that Michael Jordan mentality where we act like people are supposed to win by themselves or something. Because we don't hold Jay-Z to this standard, because clearly he's had a lot of help over the years too when it comes to his big records.
Well, I've said that.
Yeah.
So we picking and choosing our fruit again.
Exactly.
Because Ye isn't.
Ye does more work on an album than Jay does. Let's keep it real. Because he has to produce, he has to write, he has to bring people together.
You always brought up.
He does.
You know what? You always brought up how big Common would be or Scarface would be if they were from New York. Imagine how big Kanye would be if Kanye was from New York.
Who did the most work on Watch the Throne, in your opinion?
Who did the best work?
The most work and the best work. So
that's one of those knock chinks in Jay's armor to me. It's like, you let Ye do you like that?
And my thing is,
I was disappointed
but all
Jay.
the people who quote unquote have helped Kanye, what's their shit look like without him? We don't do this to Dr. Dre. He has a lot of help.
Well, here's the thing
A
about
lot
it.
of help.
It's not like people's shit don't look good without him. It's like, no, Jay got Reasonable Doubt without Kanye.
Yeah.
Pusha T got Hell Hath No Fury without him.
Yeah.
Common got Like Water for Chocolate without him. Most people don't think that's their best shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that's not their best shit.
It's when he comes around. Kids Row with the
Especially
Super
in
Chat
Common's
says, Ye's best artist, hip-hop created. Keyword, artist. Okay. But isn't that what this is? I guess you got the MC and then you got the artist. I mean, I think when it comes to overall artists, I don't think there's any argument because I don't think there's anybody who's produced and, performed at the level that he has.
No, he's the only top 15, 20 rapper and top 5 producer. He's the only guy.
Yeah.
He's very much LeBron James in that regard. It's like, oh no, top 5 all-time scoring and assists.
Triple-double, no assists. As he said.
Right.
And I love the fact that he set Nicki up on Monster. It's very Q-tip scenario-ish.
Monster's overrated. I'm sorry.
Well,
It doesn't even register on the
spoke.
posse. It doesn't even register on the posse cut thing.
I mean, it's 3 of them. Well, I guess Rick
It's
Ross
not
got
enough.
a part in there.
It's not enough.
But will you at least say that Monster gave Nicki a platform? It's very Busta Rhymes scenario-ish.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just not. It's not. It's not that
It's just
good.
you're not a fan of it. You're not a Nicki Minaj fan.
Not a big fan. I respect what she does. I like a lot of her records. I love her feature game and her hook game. But that is one of the weaker records on my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I've always felt that way, too.
Monster's one of the weaker records. I'm sorry.
But I think her performance was really strong. I think that song...
It's more scene stealing than it is strong.
I think that song was tailored around her.
It's kind of like that Control verse. It's like, yeah, that ain't really, not even the best song on there. I mean, not even the best verse on the song.
I'm not trying to be funny, but you know how we've been quoting all these rhymes this whole episode? I can't even really quote you the Control verse.
So what?
I can't. I don't know it. Like, I don't know it.
I've been trying to tell people.
I know he said, I'm the king of New York, and he called out rappers and stuff. But
It's
usually when it's a dope verse like
one
that,
of those cannabis
I quote
verses,
it.
Mike.
But I can quote his shit at least.
Well,
LP with the super chat says, we hold it against Dre, so we got to be fair. Do we hold it against Dre, though? Do we? Speaking of which, man, I'm getting my list together for this Dr. Dre Kanye thing, too.
man, what happened to the Wu-Tang Tribe?
We're going to
thing,
do the
Mike?
Wu-Tang and Tribe. I'm kind of scared. I ain't going to lie. I mean, getting the schedule together, but,
What's up with Dre and Q-Tip? Is Dre and Q-Tip? Is that what we're doing?
No, we're doing Dre and Kanye.
I'm taking Dre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you in
Don't
trouble.
run from Ye.
No, you're in trouble.
Jay Short with the super chat says, if we're playing fantasy A&R, what musical direction would you tell Kanye to take to regain form? Lane, it's wide open this year. This is the thing, man. I think he can go in so many directions, right? I think that he's mastered himself. I think where he is kind of gone off the walls, per se, is trying to dare to be different. I think he could take it back to the basis, and he has such a story. I think that it can translate, right? I think he needs to just talk about himself. He needs to get personal again.
You know what he really needs to do? He just needs to be the guy from the What Would Meek Do verse.
Mm-hmm. Getting personal again.
But like, that's the guy. Like that the guy that's on What Would Meek Do? No, that's the guy from the College Dropout. That's the guy from Late Registration, Graduation. Like, that's him. And it's like, really? when he operates, I mean, and this may seem funny to say, it's like even Kanye, for as great as Kanye is, Mike, Kanye operates best in hip hop spaces.
He does.
And so all this genre bleeding that's going on, no, that's not his best shit. Yeezus and 808s and Pablo and Ye and all this other and Donda.
They have their moments, but you're right. I mean, he operates the best in hip hop spaces. He knows the breaks. Even
when he's blending it, like doing the Daft Punk shit with Graduation, bringing in John Bryan, like there's nothing wrong. It's almost like, you know what? It's almost like he was like bringing bits and pieces outside of hip hop inside, and then he started doing the fusion thing, and the fusion thing isn't where his best music is at, quite frankly.
What's the recent song that he put together with the Donny Hathaway sample? You know what I'm talking about? Where he was like, "One day we'll all be free."
Yeah,
that shit was hard.
That shit hard.
And you know, he took the same sample that No ID took from 444, and he did it in
actually made it a good beat.
Yeah, because he knows, like, he's such a smart artist. And
so this is what I mean.
So sonically, it's gonna go. What he needs to do is get back to, like you said, being personable and relatable.
This is what I mean about the fusion records, though. It's like, nah, he don't have no, like, Mike, nothing on Yeezus is top. It's top Ye shit. Like, what's the most classic record? You think there's a greatest hit record on Yeezus?
I think New Slave could be considered that.
You think that's a top 20 Ye record?
I think New Slave is crazy, but I don't know if it's a top 20. He got a lot of songs.
So I look at it.
But it could make a greatest hits list, and I wouldn't look at it crazy. Like,
okay, but it's like, start looking at where his greatest hits would come from. They mostly come from his rapping ass rap albums, Mike. That would be The College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, the other shit just don't pop like the rap shit. So he needs to understand that too. You know what I mean? Like, he understands it when he does stuff for artists. He understands it when he works with Common. Right. He understands it when he works with Pusha T. No, same rules apply to him, Mike, because too much of what's wrong with him is the fusion and the genre bleeding. It's like, I mean, not to be funny, it's like, nigga, we just make a rap album again?
Well, that's him being a producer, though.
And I dig that, but it's like also, too, at some point you have to do what works. That's part of that. That is part of it. It's like part of like, the beautiful part about being an artist is that you do get to create whatever you want, but you know, don't think that you're like creating the shit and that the shit's still good just because you're trying something different. Trying something different doesn't mean good.
People in the chat disagree with you. They say that Yeezus is aged well. I hear that a lot too. I hear a lot of people saying that Yeezus is one of his strongest efforts.
Okay, go play Yeezus right after you play The College Dropout in Late Registration. That's a laugh. That's laughable.
I will say this.
That's some bullshit.
I could see where he can go with his next album. I have no clue where Jay-Z can go with his next album. I don't.
Kanye can go where he wants. I'll just prefer that he'd find some comfortable hip-hop spaces. That's all.
He knows how to dance around those breaks and stuff, too. I think that song that's on Donda, the one with the Lauryn Hill sample, I think that could have been a single, to be perfectly honest with you.
You keep telling yourself that, Mike.
No, I think it could have. You don't think that was a good enough record to be a single?
No. I don't think any of those records are good enough.
That song was dope, man.
I've told you that.
You're a Donda hater.
Records
Praise
no
God's
good.
Incredible.
Praise God's a great record.
Yeah.
The rest of them records ain't like that, Mike. It's like about 10 good songs. They're like, it was a struggle to like about 10 of them records. It's bad. It's not good. Stop telling me that.